Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. So today you're gonna start by putting your flour into a container and then you're gonna add the butter you already cut. So yeah, just small or big pieces, it's just, already cut it, make it easier to mix it with the flour. And then you're gonna mix it together. So this step is to make your own puff pastry. But of course if you bought it like in shop straight away, which I won't suggest you, I would suggest you do it homemade, is much better and cheaper. Well, if you bought it in shop, don't have to follow those steps, but you can go just after to find out about all the filling and the cooking and everything. So yeah, just mix it like this. I think it's taking, a bit more time when you do things homemade, but it's just so much better and so much cheaper. So here we go. After you're gonna take your water and then you add the salt inside and you mix it together. Then you're gonna pour the water, well, salty water, into the container with the flour and butter. Just do like this, like pour like little by little. It's easier. Then mix it slowly. So every quantity you're gonna need, you can find them in the description below. So just keep mixing and adding the water slowly. So as you can see here, the pastry is like really sticky, but it's okay. It's like just really normal. It's butter, flour, and water, so of course it's gonna be sticky. But if you keep working on it, it's just gonna get a bit less sticky. And then after, we're gonna add some more flour bits on the work plan, so it's gonna get better. So don't worry if it's sticky, it's okay. So just like I just said, now you're gonna work it on the work plan. So just put some flour. So as you're gonna say, there is a lot of flour, but this pastry is like really sticky. So if you wanna work with it, you have to put some flour. And then you're gonna work your pastry. So just like this, you take the sides and you break it in the middle, then you keep spinning it with the pastry roll, and you do it again and again. And you keep doing. So this step is kind of really important for this puff pastry, so make sure you do it. And as you can see, the pastry is just getting so much nice, like, you know, it looks so much better, and it's easier to work on it. It's not really sticky anymore. So yeah, this pastry is just really too big for my work plan, so I have to cut it and work into 2 pieces. So just keep spreading the pastry. So try to make it as thin as possible, but not too thin. I mean, have to still a bit thick. So I'm just cutting a square, which I'm gonna work on it again. So you can reuse, like me, if your pastry is just stick to the work plan, just use the roll pastry like this. It's much easier, and you're not gonna break your pastry. And spread it a bit more. And then you cut them into square. This is the square you're gonna need for the recipe. So after for the filling, you're gonna start by cutting the olives. So I'm using black olives and I cut them in slices, but if you want small pieces, of course you can. So yeah, just like this. Then the tuna. So just put everything in a container, then you're gonna mix it together. And then you can add the sweet corn. And then the olives. So same as for the pastry, you're gonna find every description you need, every quantity you need in the description below. And then I'm adding some grated cheese. I'm mixing it together. So preheat your oven 180 degrees. And then you're gonna start putting the filling onto the pastry middle. So just like this. I'm not putting too much garnish, but you can put more if you want. And I'm adding some mayonnaise. It's just like this, you know, it don't seem too dry. And then just like this, you're gonna close your puff pastry with the corner in the middle and try to close like a bit with your finger. If not, it's just gonna open when you're cooking it, just like this. And you do the same for every other one. Then with an egg, you're gonna use the egg yolk. And you take a brush, and then you're gonna spread it on top of your puff pastry. It's just gonna help, you know, making like golden color, and it's just gonna be crispy and nice when you cook it. So you do it the same with every pastry. So as you can see, the quantity are not that big, but I still made quite a lot of puff pastry, and I think it's nice when you have like, you know, appetizer or something to eat, or even as a starter or main course with like salad or some rice. It's nice and easy to do. And then I'm using some sesame on top. I mean, this is just like decoration, you don't really have to, but I think it's nice to put some. Here we go. Then you're gonna cook it for 20 to 30 minutes, but just make sure you check the cooking time, because it's, you know, if your oven is stronger than mine, it's gonna cook faster, so make sure you check every time. And here we go. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you will enjoy the recipe. If it's the case, don't hesitate to subscribe.